Hello High Rollers is an adventure set in D&D Hell, so will almost certainly contain adult content. Enjoy.
What's wrong, Grogflack the Destroyer?
Oh, nothing. I'm just having a bad tentacle day. I've tried combing, waxing, applying pustulous ooze. Nothing works.
Well, save yourself the fuss and pop down to Hat's What You Get.
That's what you get.
The new hat shop on the high street by the Lake of Eternal Flame.
That's right. Here at Hats What You Get, we get hats. Bowlers, trilbies, flat caps, tricorns, you name it, we've got it. And we tailor them especially to fit around horns, fins, protrusions, or bulbous growths. Here's your tricorn, sir.
Ha! Looking sharp, sailor.
Finally, I can stop worrying about my tentacles and get back to rending the souls of the damned.
Hat's amazing. A nouveau chapeau upon your tête. Hat's what you get.
Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of Hell or High Rollers. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dave Hearn and I am your games master. Let's dive straight in with some good news. Ladies and gents, you are leveled up.
Yay!
You are now level 2, which...
Level 2, it only took us hours and hours to get there.
So I've updated all of your sheets and stuff. It basically, all you have is some fun and new abilities and more health points.
Great.
I'm sure your wonderful brains will make excellent use of them. As I said, I'm Dave Hearn. I'm your games master.
Hello, my name is Chris Leask, and I play the character of Gluebrick Dumb.
You just said dumb.
Okay, break down. Did you do that on purpose?
I genuinely didn't do that on purpose. I came in really hot, and I was sitting there going, everyone's going to be so impressed that I just know this now. But Dumbledung.
Everyone's going to be so impressed that you know your name.
But you're still checking your phone.
No, because now I've doubted myself.
It's
because
Bumbledung.
What is it? Bumbledung. Dumb.
You just said dumb.
Okay.
Dumb.
Here we go. Okay. Hi. My name is Chris Leask, and I play the character of Gluebrick Bumbledung, who is a large Goliath barbarian, and he is so simple. He pronounces the word simple. Simple.
What do you mean he pronounces it correctly?
No.
He stops.
Oh, he
after the-
separates the word.
Imple.
Okay.
Yes.
Imple.
Yeah.
So he thinks it's imple.
Yeah, I've just realised, having said this now, I've now set up a language that if I ever use that word, I have to say it like that.
Great.
Hello, I'm Ellie Morris, and I play Ghoul, who is a 5-inch tall campestry, which is a forest-dwelling mushroom creature. Something about Ghoul, which is pretty sweet. So he lives in the dark, he lives in the forest most of his life, but unlike his other fun guy gang buddies, he likes the sunlight. And it's kind of frowned upon to like the sunlight when you're a mushroom because you're meant to live in the dark and the soil. But sometimes when he's feeling very, very brave, he just catches a bit of light and he bounces and chases the light and just stares up at the sky and thinks that the clouds are like his ancestors because they're kind of shaped like mushroom caps.
Oh, wow.
The fluffy clouds and thinks.
Like the
and
spirit
dreams.
of his ancestors.
Yeah.
Ghoul's just after that vitamin D.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He just likes.
And also,
likes the
Ghoul
sun.
died. And Ghoul came back.
He had a bit of a wild ride. Yeah. He
Yeah.
dived into a kind of river of, I guess, demon blood and died for the second time.
Yeah.
Came back as like a kind of little bit demon.
Yeah, a little bit devil.
A little bit devil. An emotional
Spicy
ride.
mushroom.
Yeah, spicy.
Very spicy mushroom.
Spicy mushroom.
I'm Adam Megiddo, and I play Eric Sanguinius, the human necromancer and the lord of High Viz Tower, or he was at least until he was killed. And I think something else we haven't yet talked about is before he died, he was on the brink of making some utterly extraordinary discovery.
Oh, yeah.
But now he can't remember what it was. So it's like there's added incentive to get back because it could be vital to mankind.
And hello, I'm Henry Shields, and I play Henley Whispers, aka Lithe Spirit. It grows on you, that one.
It's a slow burn.
Yeah, it's a slow burner. Human ranger, rabble rouser, full of heart, devoid of trouser.
Nice.
That's Henley. And, on the subject of rhyming, he does also write his own poetry.
Okay.
But Henley's poetry doesn't rhyme. He writes very short, broken up sentence poetry, sort of Rupi Kaur style, which most people would recognize as terrible poetry. That's his poetry. Just sort of sentences that he insists are poems and often, writes them out and then does a little crap drawing next to them.
Do you have a sample?
good.
Yeah, could you have like 2 lines of it?
Yeah. Wandering wistfully, trees all around. I wonder if my heart could be fuller.
Oh, wow.
It leaves you hanging. There you go.
It does.
I didn't think ever he deserved to be in hell until I heard his poetry. Now,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
And just to clarify in this episode, has Eric put on the burnt shorts trousers?
Well, I think I have to, yes.
Okay, yeah. I don't know if we
I mean, you
figured that
can't
out
see
in
them.
the
They're
last
under
one.
a robe.
That's so true. So true.
I'm wearing a pair of burned shorts. Fine, burnt shorts.
And Henley no longer has a cape.
No, he's basically gone back to the bath towel because that was the only option, to rip
Very
up some
good.
sailcloth and fashion it into another white wrapping around his
Nice.
nethers. But Gluebrick doesn't have anything.
No, I've got pants on though, I reckon. Like underwear,
yeah.
like
Yeah.
really tight.
Right, let's just start the episode.
And with that, episode 4 begins.
Racing through our minds.
Okay, so when we left the Happy Boys, they were drifting on the boat towards the Obsidian castle. And as you look, the landscape around you is dressed in fire and it seems alive with heat. Sharp rocks jut out from the earth and some appear to resemble faces of agony frozen in time. These rocks start to increase in number the further you sail down this cursed river. But no matter how hard you try to keep your eyes on the horizon, your gaze always drifts back to this huge, pure black obsidian tower, equipped with ramparts, spiked walls, an array of anti-siege weaponry, and this imposing silhouette is forcing its way onto the scorched backdrop that is the sky. This mountain of war is littered with scars of battles past, and you know that inside lies the portal to the next layer of hell, and ultimately to your escape. So you start to slow as you approach, and it almost seems like you're being drawn into the castle, and you drift through the open portcullis into an inside dock, and the boat just drifts gently and lands next to a jetty and just stops. The river does keep flowing through, but you've stopped at the jetty, and around you there are dozens of other boats, but they're all completely empty, other warships, other supply ships and stuff. And as you depart onto the dock, the first thing you see is a huge set of wooden doors, behind which you can hear sounds of revelry, lots of cheering and shouting and singing. Off to one side there's a small archway that leads down, but you can't see where it leads. And in the front of the large doors is a solitary orc, one orc, standing guard, and he looks bored and deflated and is just muttering to himself.
If we have this discussion, he can't hear. We're on the boat.
You're on the boat. He's seen the boat come in, but he's not paying any attention to you.
Okay. So, really well moored, Eric.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Wonderful helmsmanship.
I had no idea I was such a fine seaman.
Inspiration.
Laughed too much at that.
Are you laughing at the word seaman?
Yeah.
Is Gluebrick laughing at the word seaman?
She doesn't know what that word means.
Okay.
Okay. So just to clarify something, I know that none of us are demons or devils or whatever, but do we have a side that people would most likely put us on?
I think we are the property, essentially, of the devils. Ostensibly, I think that they own our souls because we're in hell and that this is their plane. And the demons are trying to get into this plane. They're attacking from their realm.
Oh, wow. That's really interesting. I did not know that at all. Was that...
That's my understanding of it. Eric,
That's
you
great.
know this stuff better than I do.
Allow me history roll or a con roll.
Yeah, let's do history. Because Eric's an expert in hell, right?
I think so. I mean, he studied it a lot. 14.
Yeah. With your 14, you are able to. Henley is absolutely right. This plane kind of owns your soul, as Henley said. But also, you know that the reason there is this endless blood war that's been happening between the demons and the devils is that essentially the devils represent lawful, kind of structured evil, that there are rules and that you should be punished for doing things that are bad. But demons represent just chaos, and what they actually want is the destruction of reality. So if they get into hell and they can destroy hell, there will be no law, there will be no balance,
And that would have a knock-on effect to the other planes.
all realms would just be filled with chaos.
I share all of that with the group, but very mysteriously looking into the middle distance. So, yeah. I say it probably more quietly than that.
It's almost to yourself.
Yeah, just like if you hear me, maybe you do. Demons and the devils. But I say what you just said.
And then Henley said, Eric,
Yes.
are you all right?
Yes.
Yes.
Now, lone orc. What does he guard?
And orcs are devils.
No, they are just dark creatures.
Or do they have a side they're on?
The devil's side, I assume, if they're at the Obsidian Tower, which is
The devil's side. Okay, I
Is it a
just
guard?
thought they might
Is the
have...
orc a guard?
Yeah, he's got like a little axe and he's just standing in front of the door.
Okay, I'm going to just vault off the boat onto the jetty beautifully and land well.
I feel like you want to roll.
I want to roll to see how well I land.
Please get a natural one.
What is this?
Acrobatics.
Oh no, I nailed it. It's 22.
Yeah, you vault and you sort of just do like a one-arm speed vault and just land.
Yeah, one-armed speed vault turns into a forward roll.
Nice.
Quickly up on his feet, strolls over to the orc. Ah, my good man.
Wait. Oh, hello.
Hello. We're just mooring up. We're here for the party. Thank you, Eric.
But he shouts that from the boat.
Yeah.
The party. That's right. That's
watching
right.
like a hawk. Party.
Screaming at the boat.
We're here for the party.
Party. No one ever invites me to party. No, party.
No one ever invites you.
No.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to yourself?
Both. Can I not talk to both?
Okay. Hello.
Hi.
Sorry, I should introduce myself. Henley Whispers. How do you do?
Pleasure.
You are?
I am. Oh, we've got some names. Let me get some names.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
While you look up the names, I think I'm going to come and join Henley.
We're joining.
And is Ghoul still on my shoulder?
Uh-huh.
Okay. How you feeling, Ghoul?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good.
I think your horns are so fantastic.
Yeah, you think that I'll fit in more now that I've got these horns?
That's actually a really valid point, yeah. Maybe you should lead, like, the team in this
Maybe
one.
I should be king.
No, well, maybe you could be king. I think that's kind of going 0 to 100, though,
Maybe emperor?
Yeah, you could be, but maybe...
All right.
Well, no, I can't be the one to decide whether or not that happens. So I think we should just go and try and get into the portal there.
Everything all right back there, Gluebrick?
Yeah, sorry, we're just chatting devil
king.
things. Don't worry about us, Henley.
Remember,
Yes.
Henley, we agreed he should never make plans.
Absolutely, yes.
Anyway.
I'm just gonna roll for this name quickly. Okay, great. Okay, I'm actually gonna change the voice of this guy a little bit because his name is Old Papa Crumble.
Old Papa Crumble.
Yeah, and that was given to us by Adam. Thanks, Adam.
Adam,
Not this Adam.
No, not Adam. Not Adam.
Maybe this Adam.
just Adam.
Adam Beltane, which is a great name.
Okay.
Thank you
Great
so much.
Thanks, Adam.
Could you always
Is
use
that
his
real?
name in the future as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
but
So
can
Old
you just
Pap-
ask
sorry, yes.
me again?
Hello, Henley Whispers. What was your name?
Old Papa Crumble. There we go. Nobody ever invites Old Papa Crumble to the party.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, old Papa Crumble.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to come in with us?
No, they won't let me in. I gotta stand guard, make sure no ne'er-do-wellers get in here.
Well, who's in charge of this particular party?
Oh, that'll be the general.
Oh, the general. And what does he do at these parties?
He hosts all kinds of stuff. It's a kind of fun cabaret event. There's
Cabaret?
Yeah, lots of drinking and celebrating for the war. There's gladiator fighting, and people tell jokes and sing songs. And if you can defeat the champion, you can meet the general himself.
Tell us more about this champion.
Oh well, the champion is a huge beast, really strong, really powerful. Nobody's ever defeated him.
No one ever?
No, well, not since I've been here anyway.
And you're old Papa Crumble.
Exactly. I'm not young Papa Crumble. One day I was young Papa Crumble, and that was a long time ago.
You were still a Papa then?
Oh, yeah, I've always been a papa.
So you're like old baby Papa Crumble.
That's right, I was born a father.
Well, Papa Crumble, we're here for the party. May we go in?
Well, yeah. Do you have your invitation?
No, we're here to perform. We're performers at the party.
Oh, I should have known. What do you guys do?
We are a variety act.
Variety act. I think I do my stand-up routine.
Oh, I thought you was a stripper on the counter. You had no trousers.
Oh, well, I'd already done the act.
Exactly. You got to charge less if you're already doing half the work before
That's
you go
true.
in, son.
Mine is a joke. Well, you're not wrong. I actually strip and tell jokes at the same time.
Wow, you're digging yourself into a real hole. I like
Did you say dicking yourself?
No, digging.
Oh, right. Thought you were doing a pun.
Maybe you could use something in your routine.
Yeah, good.
All right.
And Ghoul does some singing.
Yeah, I'm also the king.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Congratulations. King Ghoul. Pleasure to meet you, King Ghoul. I'm old Papa Crumble.
Gluebrick,
Pleasure
what
is
happened?
all mine.
Gluebrick, what happened in that conversation?
I think we can all accept that Ghoul's now the king.
Fantastic.
Emperor.
All right, Eric. Eric does his stand-up historian.
Yes, that's exactly what I am and have been for a long time.
And I, of course, do my slapstick.
Great. Everyone roll me a deception check.
Oh, no.
18.
6.
I've got 11.
I rolled 7.
7. Okay, great. So old Papa Crumble eyes everyone suspiciously except for Eric. And he looks at Eric and he's just like, are you guys really here to perform?
Yes.
I mean, you
didn't
don't look like performers.
Well, I didn't say we were any good.
So you're bad performers.
Some, unfortunately, are bad. This is, after all, hell.
That's true. Who booked you? Who invited
general.
you? The general himself.
Yes.
Well, that never happens. You must be very important people.
We're very important and very bad.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you show me a little bit of what you can do, and if it's good, I'll let you in.
Well, I don't think you should be the judge of the general's opinion. Imagine what the general would say if you denied us entry and he said, where was the act that I booked?
Oh, roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
10.
I'm not going to let you guys in. That's fair enough. But unless I see something and I know it's good, I can't just let any old ragtag people in.
Why did the lizard lose his wife?
Oh, is this part of your show?
Yeah.
Okay, why did the lizard lose his wife?
Because it had reptile dysfunction.
Okay, roll me a performance check.
No, just go off. I liked it. Did you not like that? Well, that was great. That was just off my brain. Okay, well, that should be that. Oh, wow. 17, sir.
Now, this guy can go in and he opens the door.
And I just stroll in.
And he slams the door.
Oh, okay, we've got to get in there after him.
But Ghoul's on my shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in.
Okay, Ghoul and Gluebrick are in.
See ya.
Henley, how has this... How is it that you and I are on the wrong side of the door and they are in?
Well, clearly we're not the best performers.
Is that what you want? You want to see us perform?
Yeah, if it's good enough, I'll let you in. Like I said.
I'll show you my slapstick routine.
All right.
Okay, so what Henley does, we're on a jetty, aren't we?
Yeah.
There's plenty of planks there to play with,
crates
mate.
and stuff about.
Yeah, so he does
ladder.
he picks up a ladder.
Yeah.
And he swings it around his head and knocks it into Eric. And then hearing the clunk, he spins back to try and see what was wrong, clunks him again. Oh, I'm so sorry. Puts down the ladder on its end, walks over to help Eric, leaving the ladder to clatter down to the floor behind him. He turns around at the noise, tries to walk over, trips over the ladder, falls flat on his face. The ladder springs up into the air behind him, lands on top of his head. He's now trapped in the ladder around his waist. He stands up. Now he's wearing a waist ladder. He spins around like a big wooden helicopter and then gets wedged between two boats.
I thoroughly enjoyed that. Old Papa Crumble is
Love
just
that.
beside himself with laughter. He's just like, oh boy, this guy's talented. But what I am going to get you to do is roll me an acrobatics check, and if it's low, the 3 hits that you did on Eric are going to do a d4 of damage each.
Okay. It's a 15.
It's a 15. That is enough. I had 12. I had 12.
Yeah.
I had a pretty low.
Henley knows how to pull a blow with a ladder.
He's like, well, this boy is clearly very gifted. I'm so sorry I didn't let you in before. He opens the door.
Quite all right. Thank you, Papa Crumble.
And he closes it behind you. All right. Just you,
the two
young
of
man.
I sigh heavily and cast Charm Person.
We could have started with that.
Yeah,
Very good. Very good. Okay, so charm person. Give me a quick breakdown.
It
Of
needs a
charm
wisdom
person.
saving throw. Otherwise, it just likes me enough to do most of what I want it to do.
So Eric's spell save DC is 14. Old Papa Crumble has to make a wisdom saving throw and beat 14. He's not very wise, old Papa Crumble. So and he fails. So how does your charm person take effect?
I said, old Papa Crumble. My dear, dear old friend.
Yeah.
How long have you been guarding this door?
Well, today,
No, not just today. Throughout your life.
I don't really remember anything pre-door. I know that I was, out in the world, just walking around, and I had my ex and my baby boy, and
Do yourself a favor.
yeah.
Leave the door for a moment.
Where will I go?
Anywhere you wish.
No, that's out of the realms of Papa
You
Crumble.
deserve it. And if not for you, then for your baby boy.
He died horribly in
For the
combat.
memory of your baby boy.
You know what? You're right. You mind if I borrow your boat?
Please, be our guest.
Thank you. And you just hear Papa Crumble just sprints off, jumps on the boat, and then he just releases himself from the mooring. And as he sails past you out of the portcullis, he
I
just
wave
goes,
him goodbye with a huge smile.
he just goes, Papa Crumble to freedom!
And then I turn to the door and I go, oh God, I hope it's not locked. And I try the door.
It is open. It is open. Okay, great. So you all four of you have managed to get past Papa Crumble.
The most difficult challenge we've had so far, really, Papa Crumble.
Okay, so you go straight into. So as you push through the this sort of smaller door in the huge doors, you immediately see that this hallway it's immense, and the room is filled with noise and cheering, and a honky tonk piano is playing. So there are imps, orcs, tieflings, your kind of classic devil beings, and there's like a tiefling bard on stage singing a lovely song, and there are people drinking. You can't see what's in the cups, but you assume it's some sort of horrid blood poison drink that they're drinking, and they're all sat at these huge wooden tables, and they're screeching and scoffing down huge chunks of meat and this horrible ale stuff. And as you move in, the door creaks with Eric as he moves in, and you close the door behind you, and just sort of like classic Western tavern scene, the piano stops, and just everyone just turns and looks at the four of you.
Well, we were the first through the door, weren't we?
But they've only looked when Eric has joined the group.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't think I should be the one to talk.
Subject.
Henley steps forward and says, presenting King Ghoul of the Forest.
Yes, thank you.
I'm going to allow Gluebrick and Eric to do something to assist whatever check I give Henley.
So I take Ghoul off my shoulder and I place him onto my hand and I raise him above the crowd to present him.
Very good.
And I cast Mage Hand again, and I just make a massive hand, just point. And then just point, and then just do a big thumbs up.
And so I'm going to let you choose, Shields. Would you like Henley to roll a performance or a persuasion check?
I would like it to be performance.
Very good. You may roll with advantage.
They are both the same, but I want it to be performance.
Sure, you can roll with advantage.
Oh, the first one's a natural 1.
Very good.
And that gives us a total of 14.
14. So, as you said, what did you say? You step forward and you say presenting.
Presenting King Ghoul of the Forest.
Okay, you can see that there is unrest in the crowd, and they're not too sure. The silence does not lift, and everyone still stays still, seemingly quite upset that they've been interrupted.
Okay,
but I'll give Ghoul a chance to address the crowd from Gluebrick's hand.
So Ghoul just looks very kind of slowly and carefully across the sea of faces looking up at him. And he just very calmly says, "As you were."
As you were. Okay, roll me
It's like an
a performance check.
intimidation thing.
Oh, it's a 4. It's a 4. What do I add? I add.
You add your performance.
It's not going to be.
I don't think
adds 15, is it?
you're not going to add 15.
Can you give
to
your
that.
inspiration point to someone else?
No, it is just yours, unfortunately.
Okay.
No, it's 4. It's 4.
It's 4. It's not working.
Okay. So what happens is a couple of the nearby orcs, they're just like mouths are just like dripping with just like fucking drool and horrible like meat and stuff, and their breath stinks, and they come up and they just like grab Ghoul. They must be here for the fighting, and they all just descend on you, and you are just like shoved and thrown into a huge sand pit.
Actually, it was for the cabaret.
We're performance. It was a joke. The whole thing was a joke.
And you're just shoved into a massive pit at the centre of the room, and they all start cheering.
Oh no! Oh, that went so badly.
Are we fighting each other?
No, surely not.
As this is said, my fist raise.
No, Gluebrick, no.
Stop. No. Let us huddle.
Huddle. Okay.
Are we in an arena?
So you're essentially in a huge gladiator pit at the centre of this room.
And
Okay.
if we're fighting each other, then we can just fake it.
Ooh,
That's actually a really good idea.
we just fake fighting each other. Yeah, let's do that.
This is
okay.
why you're
I
the
don't
king.
think we'll be fighting each other. I think we'll be fighting, and I look round dramatically.
You'll be fighting each other.
We'll be fighting.
I'll confess, initially you weren't fighting each other, but I actually much prefer it. So yes, you are fighting each other.
So we
And
got
they
to
all
roll
start-
low.
So the way we'll do this is that you can have whatever attacks you want on each other.
But it's got to be performance based, right?
So
We've got to make it look.
You want to roll to hit. You actually want to hit, but what every attack roll, every spell, everything that you do is going to be accompanied by a performance check, and it's depending on how well they believe you.
You know, I'm gonna run into the middle of the pit, do another diving forward roll, whipping out my bow and arrow, turn and fire an arrow, and I'm gonna try.
Yeah, try and hit me, mate.
I'm gonna try and miss you. I'm gonna try and hit and make it look like I've hit you.
Great.
But what I'm gonna aim for specifically is the metal buckle on your leather strap on your chest.
Great.
Okay, great. So actually, before you do that, I'm going to have everyone roll me initiative.
7 for Gluebrick.
19 for Ghoul.
7, 19.
Mark this character.
Eric,
5. He's just thinking too much.
and Henley,
7.
7. So Henley, I'm going to let you do that, but once you've done that, it's Ghoul's turn to go first. But so you're
Okay, yeah,
you're
so
going
it's like a surprise turn.
Yeah. You've taken a surprise round. So roll me an acrobatics check initially for your crazy roll.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. See, I'm going to
That's a shame that I've wasted it on that. I do a fantastic forward roll, whipping out the bow as he moves. You don't even see his hands move. He's just bow drawn and firing in the blink of an eye. It's like a blur and an arrow comes out.
And because your acrobatics was so good, I'm going to say it's given you superior balance. So I'm going to say that you can have advantage on your attack roll against Gluebrick.
Thank you. It's a lot
And
of pressure
just to
not
warn you,
to
because
kill
you're
you.
hitting a specific point, it's going to be a high.
It is 22.
22. And what's your armor class?
My armor class is 16.
Okay, so if you had missed the buckle, it would slam straight into his chest.
Yes.
The arrow just soars through the air and just slams into the buckle in the middle of your chest.
Good shot, mate.
No, you
Well done. You just about missed it because you just hit
Gluebrick,
the thing.
Gluebrick! I'm trying to make it look like you're joking.
Well, don't say that then.
Well, I
I
know.
just turn and I...
Oh, it's not your turn yet.
right.
We've got into combat, but roll me a performance check, Gluebrick, with disadvantage.
Oh, no, of course. 4.
4. So the crowd are starting to boo, and you can see that they're kind of starting to morph and turn against you.
I gave you the perfect.
But it is it's Ghoul's
just
turn.
had to pretend you
Okay,
were
so
hurt.
can Ghoul... Wait, is Ghoul still on Gluebrick's on his shoulder and his palm, or I'm on the ground?
You've just been tossed.
Yeah, I've been
into the
tossed.
pit.
Okay, I'm on the ground. So Ghoul, can he just kind of, with his little horns, just poke Gluebrick and try and kind of make him understand what we're doing?
Oh, so you're not trying to injure him, you're trying to just like communicate to
Well,
him.
I guess no, I am trying to injure him. I'm trying to make it look like I'm injuring him, but trying to kind of like wink.
Okay, great.
And,
So roll me, you've got an attack called Mushroom Bash, right?
yes.
So
Is that actually a thing?
no, I made it up, but it's
great.
it's like his version of an unarmed strike.
That's so great.
4.
4. So you bounce harmlessly off of Gluebrick's feet, but roll me a performance check.
17!
So what you do is you bounce harmlessly off, but you can make it look like you were trying to hurt him, but
Right.
he's just too strong for you.
So Ghoul does karate chops with his tiny little arms and goes Kung Fu and spins and bows.
And all of the demons surrounding the pit just erupt in raucous laughter and are just laughing at Ghoul and how weak he is, and the fact that he just bounced off this huge guy.
Hey, they're laughing. That's something.
And it is now Gluebrick's turn.
So, Gluebrick, being aware that he's hurt his friends so much over the last couple of hours, I think he just goes, no, I don't want to hit anyone. Okay, great. And just turns around and starts doing his stand-up routine.
If this can be good enough to get us out of this fight, it would be great.
Okay. So he comes forward and he goes, hello everyone, welcome to my stand-up routine. Thank you for all coming to my performance. Joke number 1.
It's always a great start when comedians number their jokes.
Joke number 1. Why was the warlock lost outside his home? Because he didn't have a war key.
It's quite good. I like that.
Yeah, okay, roll me a performance check with advantage.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
He's the funniest guy in the world.
The crowd erupts with laughter. They are beside themselves. One of the imps falls into the pit and scrambles out. Yeah. They are just having the best time, and they're just like, whoa! And after Ghoul tried to hit you and you just bounced him off, they one guy just shouts in. He's like, "What's your name? What's your name?"
My name's. Oh no!
He found his weakness.
And the whole crowd just start chanting, "Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!" And they are absolutely loving Gluebrick.
And then I start to believe that now potentially I'm the king, and I'm starting to feel quite guilty that I've taken away this position of king. But also at the same time, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to roll here. And then I'm like,
I'm going to run over before he can ruin it.
It's your turn. It's Henley's turn now.
I run it before he can ruin it. I just grab Eric by the hand, by the wrist. I drag him over. I grab Gluebrick by the other wrist, and I just force us to bow. That's the end of the routine.
You all take a bow. As the applause dies down, you just hear a slow clap coming from the back of the crowd, and the crowd parts, and a very familiar face arrives at the edge of the gladiator pit and just says, "Hi guys!
oh no!
Remember me?
Oh, it's this guy from the boat.
Yeah, hi!
Hi!
I knew you guys were rehearsing on the boat, but you were the guys who tried to hit me in the face with a magic missile, and you tried to throw a spear at me, but you threw some keys.
It was all part of it. It was all part of the routine.
Wonderful performance.
See, right, because I thought that, and then you said no. You called me an idiot or something, and you said you've got to let me out, and I was like, no, I don't want to disturb your rehearsal.
It's very immersive. That was the idea. Everything we do is to convince you that it's real.
So I fell for it.
You did, yeah.
Wow.
But that was part of it. So you were actually kind of part of the moment, so you were important to the storytelling of that.
Yeah.
You were, in many ways, our best audience ever.
Wow.
Forgive us, we do not know your name.
Oh, my name is Tootsie McJingles.
Of course it
really
is.
suits
Yeah,
you.
Would you mind getting us out of this pit, Tootsie?
And Tootsie is from Holly Castle. Thank you, Holly.
Thanks,
Holly
Holly.
Castle. Great.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Tootsie
Holly.
McJingles. Hi.
Hi, Mr. McJingles.
Yeah, you can just call me Toots.
Okay, Toots.
Oh, no,
Would you mind getting us out of the pit now? The performance is over.
Yeah. Just climb on out, guys. Yeah, help them out. And the orcs and the devils kind of offer you a hand and pull you out. It's just like, guys, I have to say, I feel really inspired, okay? So inspired that I was allowed to be part of your performance on the boat, even though the boat was sinking and it was really scary. But actually, the fact that you guys kept performing for just me really means a lot. And if I had a soul, it would be soaring, okay? But I just want you guys to know that performance and that joke was absolutely unbelievable. And I think the general should see it. And if the general likes it, you might get, fingers crossed, invited up to his throne room.
Ooh.
Oh, well, what's in the throne room?
Oh, the throne room is amazing. Gold curtains, gold floor, red velvet carpet, magic weapons, portal to the next plane of hell, a golden throne made of skulls. Like, it's absolutely amazing. There's like a velour couch, couple of Chesterfields, a really nice...
We get it. Yeah, we get it.
So, honestly, I can go on.
Yeah, I think you could.
Yeah.
Shall. He actually had it redone recently with some tapestry.
Toots, a word. We're absolutely happy to do our performance again for the general. Is there a green room in which we could prepare?
Green room. Well, there's where we keep the prisoners, but it's not really very comfortable.
That's okay.
That could be perfect, yeah.
Yeah, it's just you jump in the pit, go down that tunnel, and it's just down there. But there is like a crazy guy in there that does experiments on the prisoners. So just maybe don't let him do experiments on you.
Okay.
Good advice.
Then we'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Or, if you're into that, drink one of the potions, see what happens.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I'm definitely drinking one of the potions. I know, I can already sense it.
Glue brick, don't.
You're
Up to
right.
you guys. But yeah, just jump down
what's
there.
it so bad?
Okay,
just
we
call
will.
him Glue Brick. I thought your name was Oh No.
It's a stage name.
Stage name.
Equity.
And if you could send down some refreshments?
Excuse me?
Refreshments?
You want refreshments?
Did I stutter?
You can go fuck yourself, okay?
Okay, so we just have to go into this pit, through the tunnel, and then we'll hang there for an hour, and then you'll come and get us, will you?
Yeah, just make sure you perfect your performance.
Yes.
And then if the general likes it, he'll bring you up to the
Wonderful.
throne room.
All right,
if he
lovely.
doesn't like it, you will be imprisoned and made to fight for
Do
eternity.
you have any tips about stuff that he likes?
Yeah, get a haircut. And he leaves.
Thank you, Mr. McJingles. As we go down towards the prison area, as we're walking, I say, there's no way in hell. Maybe there is. No, you know what I mean. There's absolutely no chance at all that we're going to be doing another one of those blasted performances.
No, I agree. I think what should we do? We should just...
We should go down and maybe we could galvanize the prisoners and get them to attack and distract the orcs. And
That's a great plan. Yeah, we should just slip away, shouldn't we?
I think we need to find out where the throne room is, though, because we distract them and then be like, well, we still got to find our way.
Well, okay,
through.
so we got to find. We'll go down. We'll find out from this mad scientist where the throne room is.
Drink one of his potions.
Leave the potions exactly where they are.
We'll cause a distraction with the prisoners. That will give us an opportunity to slip away, slip up to the throne room through the portal. Bob's your uncle.
An excellent plan, Ghoul.
I'm a genius.
And as a king as well, an emperor, you're going to be able to galvanize.
Galvanize glue brick.
Oh, it's bowing when Gaul is feeling like you're the idiot. When you galvanize.
You'll get there.
Yeah, I know. So you could galvanize them because you're the king and the emperor.
Yes.
So you should maybe be in charge of persuading them.
Yes, I shall be.
All right, let's go down.
Okay, so you guys are making your way towards the prison, and you descend this sort of narrow stone staircase, and you exit into this huge underground room lined with dozens of cells. And in the center of the room is a large table with all sorts of chemical contraptions and potions and stuff sort of bubbling away. And there's a small sort of bird-like man is scurrying around, and he's adjusting instruments and he's sort of talking out loud to himself, and it's quite dark in there, and the prisoners are all pretty placid, just sat in their cells, but in the center of the room is this table with all these sort of contraptions on it.
How many prisoners?
Actually, roll me a perception check.
8.
Okay, so you can just see there are just two prisoners in there. That's all you can tell about them so far.
That's not going to make much of a riot, is it?
Let's go. I'm going to go up to the scientist.
So he's just doing stuff, and just he was making little potions.
Greetings.
No, what?
Your name is?
He's done it again. My name is Scarafax.
Ooh, that's a good name.
That name was given to us by Will. Will gave us that name.
Thank you, Will.
Scarafax.
Yeah.
You are a wise and inspiring inventor, are you not?
Yes. How did you know?
Your reputation precedes you.
Oh.
What do you think your greatest invention is?
Oh, my greatest invention must be the footcopter.
Go on.
Fucker. The footcopter is it's a tiny pair of shoes that you put on. It's got little blades on it, and you can fly.
What an extraordinary mind you must have.
Thank you so much.
And you experiment here on these, and I lower my voice, on these prisoners.
Yes, of course. I experiment. I feed them potions, and I send them out into the gladiator pit to try and defeat the champion. Do you want to try one? You want one?
Have you? Which of the potions were successful?
Oh well, to be honest, I don't really have a system. I just feed them the potions, and then I just see what happens.
How many potions do you have?
Literally hundreds.
Just randomly feeding potions.
Yeah, you just got to see what happens. You know?
And if they do work, you won't be able to ever work out why that works because you don't know which one that went in.
Yeah, it's chaos.
I love it.
Yeah,
I'll take one. Yeah, I'll take one. Yeah.
Drink this one. And he shoves the one in your hand.
Okay.
Rick,
Yeah?
don't drink the potion.
Henley, I hear you, but I'm going to drink the potion, Henley.
We both know that is going to happen, don't we? Why did I even protest?
Back and watch.
Are you drinking a potion?
Yeah, I'm drinking it.
Okay, I just want to warn you. I do have a random table, but I genuinely don't know what's going to happen because this is a table that I've
Don't risk it.
I've not
Drink.
Chris's little face.
Drink.
So nervous.
Just roll me a d20.
Just
10.
10.
10's a good number. 10's a lucky number.
a reminder that the stakes are high. We have 3 lives each. We can die.
Character would do it. It's a colourful potion.
You would look terrible with horns.
No, look, that's nasty.
So you drink this potion, and it's let's say it's a kind of a vibrant purple potion.
Oh, nice.
And as it slides down your gullet.
Yeah, no, sexy. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
It's kind of quite pleasant and quite warm.
Oh, nice.
And you begin just to start to chuckle. Just to laugh to yourself, and after a few seconds, the laughter just gets a bit more and more and more, and you realise you can't stop laughing, and you're just laughing constantly at nothing, and the laughter just keeps building and building and building, and the scientist is just staring at you, being like, expecting something more to happen, and like literally a whole minute goes by, and you just don't stop laughing, and you're now just laughing constantly.
For how long?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Well, this is...
I have an idea. So while he's doing that, that's a pretty good distraction. Can I roll a sleight of hand check to steal just a bunch of the potions and secrete them?
How many do you want to steal?
As many as I can fit in my purse.
In your towel.
Is that all I have?
I think you've got like dungeon backpacks.
Yeah,
right,
as many as I can get in my backpack.
Okay, great. So just roll me a sleight of hand check, and however good it is, we'll see.
It's 16.
16. Okay. So I'm going to say you can take 2 random potions.
Okay.
Yeah,
I do.
So yeah, you just have 2 random potions.
I've got an idea.
So he's the scientist.
I can't help you. I'm going to punch myself really hard in the head to try and stop it.
Okay. I don't think you need to roll for attack. I think
That's
you
a
just
natural 20, though. I definitely punched myself in the head.
You just critted, so you do double damage.
Shit.
And your unarmed strike is 6, so you do 12 damage.
I've not thought through any of my decisions today. But because I leveled up, my HP is 27, so I could do it twice. Do you know what I mean?
Do you stop laughing though?
No. You're just on the floor laughing, and the scientist is just laughing over you, and you just see he throws his arms up and he just looks around at everyone. He's just like, chaos! And he goes back to his table.
Henley, what's the plan?
Okay, so I take aside Eric and Ghoul. I don't want Gluebrick there right now because he's laughing so uncontrollably. It will be a nuisance.
I'm not offended.
Say, look, we get a bunch of these potions, take them up to the party and slip them into the punch.
Anything could happen.
Chaos ensues.
And as you look around as you're having this conversation, you can see that I just rolled a stealth check for the scientist, and he's trying to sneak up and eavesdrop.
And we can see him.
And he just absolutely has failed completely. You'd catch him like mid-creep.
Hey man, can we help you?
Yes, I was just trying to listen to what you were saying. You've caught me. Chaos!
Great when NPCs try and do stuff.
Has he run out the room, or is he just backed off?
He's just running around. He's doing circles around the table, just being like,
All right.
All the chaos in the world won't help us unless we know where exactly the portal is.
That's true. Let's find out from this fellow where the portal is.
From this madman?
Well, if we could ask the prisoners.
Yes, we could. We could. And we will. We shall.
Why don't you?
I will. Now. Watch me go. See how I go. I walk up to one of the prisoners.
okay, great. So there are two prisoners. One is a drow, a dark elf, and the other, it isn't a Goliath, but is a huge, like, hulking beast of a woman. Just both sat in their cells, just sort of staring at the floor.
Let's pick the drow.
Very good. So you go over to the drow, and he doesn't look up at you.
I go, psst, I do, psst, like I've got something, like I'm important. Psst, come over here.
Okay, what do you want?
Well, what do you want?
I want to get out of this cell.
Indeed, I can help you. I'm on the outside of the cell.
I can see that.
Yes, I'm a necromancer of great power.
Good for you.
Was he just blushing?
Just like that. Very well. We require a trade of information.
What do you want to know?
I need to know where the portal is.
It's in the general's throne room.
Where is the general's throne room?
Up the big stairs in the main hall.
It was signposted, wasn't it? Well, I will still let you out.
Thank you. Do you have a key?
I will get one.
All right.
So don't give me that look, because I'm capable too.
Eric,
What?
what are you doing?
Just talking to my friend.
He's done it again. His name is Dryden Terralanta.
Oh, wow.
It's a good drow name.
Yeah, that is good. That was from Nick's Raves.
Nick's Raves.
NYX.
Thanks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Nick's
Nick.
Raves is also a pretty good name as well.
It is good.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Maybe we'll go
Dancer.
for
Maybe
Nick's
that's the name of
Raves.
the woman.
Raves.
Yeah, Nick's
They might
Raves.
sue. I don't know.
Yeah. Name's Nick's Raves.
Very well, Nix. We thank you for telling me the obvious thing that I could have figured out myself, but nevertheless, deal is a deal, and I shall help you get you out of here.
Also, on the wall over there is a holster with 2 guns. You can get me that.
All right. I walk away really nervous.
Eric, what did you find out?
I'm terrified of this person. They're very, very frightening. Anyway, the portal.
He's so honest.
The portal is in the general's throne room, which is up the massive stairs.
Oh, right, we could have worked that out, couldn't we? There's only 3 rooms in this
Anyway,
place.
we must now let this drow out. I just frightened.
Must we?
Well, we should, shouldn't we? I mean, wouldn't that be?
Well, I mean, we don't know why he's in. What did he do?
I don't know. I didn't get that far in the
Eric,
conversation.
you're playing fast and loose with the rules here. What?
I just think
We're suddenly on his side. We've now made a promise to break this guy out of prison.
yes.
Eric, this is madness.
All right, I think it'll be okay. And I go get guns.
You're going to give him guns?
Yes, I'm going to arm the dangerous man.
Eric, what are you? You were supposed to be the sensible one.
I know. I've been here too long.
As you get to the guns, you see that Gluebrick is laughing so hysterically he's in agony and trying to take one of the guns to kill himself.
No.
No, we won't do that. We'll do that at the end of
Gluebrick, no.
And as you're laughing and you hold the gun to your head, the scientist runs over and he takes the gun out of your hand and puts it back in the holster on the wall. And he's just like, you know what might help?
What's that?
Another potion. You want to take another? We'll see if you can get rid of the laughs. You want to try?
Days.
Could be an antidote.
This is where I get on my knees and I just look at Henley and I am begging her, tell me what to do.
Oh, cool. What do you think?
Well, if it was me, I would think about the color chart. What's the opposite of purple?
Yellow, I think.
Do you have a yellow potion, sir?
Yeah. I got somewhere in here in the meeting. Okay, fine.
I would take that, Gluebrick.
And he's like just chucking out loads of potions. Like, someone there. Yes.
And I just take the yellow one and like pour it into my mouth.
I'm starting to think none of us should be in charge.
None of us are.
Roll me a d20.
What? No, it's the antidote.
That was so logical, though.
It was
Whilst this is all
logical.
happening, I'm looking for the keys, by the way. I'm looking for some keys.
Oh, some keys. Roll me a perception check. Actually, no, sorry, investigation. And Gluebrick
I got a 4.
You got a 4. Okay, great. So as you as you drink down this potion, you feel the laughter subside, and it settles, and your body starts to settle, and you instantly feel more charismatic. Confident, interesting, but a little jittery. But I'm going to give you, for the rest of this episode, I'm going to give you advantage on all charisma checks.
Great. It's just like a good luck potion.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Wonderful.
Did it work?
It did. Where are the keys? To the prison?
Keys to the prison.
Yeah, I'm going to need the keys now.
Oh, what, to the prisoners?
Yep.
Oh, they're just here.
I just take them from you.
And what did you get in your investigation?
16. So I managed to see that they're now being handed over.
That's the key. You want the keys? You want to allow the prisoners?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because they need to go see the general now.
Oh, that's boring. No, I don't want to let them out. If it was for chaos, then yes.
It is for chaos.
We're going to go kill the general.
I don't believe that you believe in chaos.
How dare you,
If you believed in chaos, you'd drink 3 of those potions right now in front of us.
Fine, I will.
Very, very good.
He drinks 1 potion. Okay, so I need to write this down quickly. Hold on. So,
such a good call.
Okay, so the scientist grabs 3 potions at random, and he's like, "I'll show you chaos."
Yes, show me.
And the first one he drinks, and it's this bright blue liquid. And as he drinks it, he just screams chaos, and he emits this huge blue glow from his body, and it's extremely calming. And everyone in the room feels very, very calm.
That's nice.
And then he's just like, yes, the peace of chaos. Another one. And he drinks a second one, and he becomes so he immediately just starts looking around at everyone, and he's just like, I know what you're thinking. I can see your thoughts written across your face. Ha ha! And then he just drinks another one, and he feels this huge thing welling up from inside him, and he just slams his hands down onto the alchemist table, and his hands just stick to the table, and his whole skin is become really sticky. And so he's emanating this blue glow stuck to the table, and he thinks he can read all of your minds.
And he's trapped there.
Keys off him.
He can't unstick his hands.
All right, that's turned up.
And he's just
well
like,
done, Eric.
yes, what a wonderful idea, chaos! And he's
get
trying
the
to
keys.
rip his hands from the table.
Okay, we take the keys.
Yeah, you can take them, but he
We
can't
just walk
stop you.
over to the prisoners, and I unlock the door
And to the drow.
to the drow. In fact, we're going to let them both out.
You unlock the door to the drow and to the giant Goliath. Great. So we'll start with the drow first. The drow walks out and it's just like, "You have honor, necromancer. Where are my guns?"
On the wall.
And he strolls over and he just equips them, and he stands there and he just is staring at you in complete silence, and he's contemplating what to do next. And you hear these huge, like, pounding footsteps as this giant Goliath walks out of the cell. She has this huge, like, hood over her head, and she just pulls the hood back and she just goes, "I thank you, necromancer. What would you like in return?"
Perhaps you could assist us in this next chapter.
Roll me an arcane check, just quickly.
13.
So with your 13, you realise that the cell that she was in was guarded by a magical force field. And she emanates this, like, bright white light, and she just transforms into this human woman with, like, a long flowing white cloak holding, like, a staff. And she just almost, not quite an angel, but she looks extremely, like, holy. And she's just like, "I will grant you one favour."
Oh, my days.
I think we should ask her to escort us through the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I wanted a crown.
No, not.
Hold on. Could you restore the damage to Ghoul's soul?
I'm afraid not even I can do that.
All right, forget I said anything.
If you would help us get through the portal into the second layer of hell, we will say that your favour has been granted.
Very well. Are you still injured, by the way?
Yes, I am.
She touches a hand to your head, and you are restored to full health. And
Thank you.
Excuse me, miss. I also punched myself in the face earlier. Any chance you can touch me?
that's your fault.
Okay, so perhaps she can unlock the door to the throne room, because we didn't even think of what a difficult thing that would be.
We are very much reliant upon your help. Thank you. And let's gather up what potions we can and leave this chaos behind us.
Yes, so we leave the sticky man stuck to the table.
Oh yeah, the scientist is still there, and he's just like, yeah, destroy everything.
Okay, thank you.
No, welcome.
I scoop a load of potions into a backpack, and head back up the stairs.
Is there anything else other than potions?
It's just potions, and there are some very rudimentary weapons, but nothing more than what you already have.
Is the angel joining us? Is she following?
If you want her to.
Yes, please.
Roll me a perception check quickly, Eric.
Oh, a natural 20.
A natural 20. You can tell that the drow that Nyx is still just staring at you, hasn't moved. But with your natural 20, you can tell that he is waiting for you to tell him to do something. You don't feel like he's going to attack you.
No.
I think tell him to go and sacrifice himself and kill all of the other guys to cause a distraction.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
We were just going to poison the punch and, make a bit of a fuss.
Or that. Yeah, sorry.
We just want to get through the portal. If these two people will help us, then we will say that all debts are settled.
Very well. So the dark elf, the drow, Nyx, he just says, understood, and just starts walking off towards the gladiator pit, and you just hear him bellowing from inside, bring out the champion.
Ooh.
Okay.
And you just hear the crowd erupt. It's like the fight of the millennia is about to happen in this gladiator pit.
Let's use this distraction. Let's go.
And
Right.
the angel is coming with you.
Yes, please.
And so she just, another white glow just kind of like drifts down over her body, and she just transforms into a giant orc.
Ooh.
Andy, that's a very good disguise. Can you do the same to me?
I'm afraid I can't.
All right, fine.
I could try though.
Okay.
And she touches a hand to your head, and your towel falls down.
Yeah, there it is. I knew it was coming, and I had
right into that one.
Very well. Very well. This is our chance to the general's throne room.
Okay, I pull my towel back on and head straight into the party.
Yeah, I'm following as well.
I'm bouncing.
So the drow has gone up. There are two exits out of the prison. So the drow has gone up the tunnel to the gladiator pit. But do you want to go up the other one through the main doors, or do you want to go up? Because you'll end up in the gladiator pit if you follow the drow.
We want to go the other way. Yeah. We want to go round the back of them.
And then come in through the kind of main doors that you came through initially.
Amazing. Could we have a bit of like passive perception that if we walk past the punch, we could maybe just quickly pour some liquid into it?
Did we just assume there was punch? Is that us? We
did
just
not
assumed
have
that all parties, including hell, have a punch bowl.
Of course they have punch.
It's hell.
Yeah. I think
It's a hell disco. Yeah.
I mean, you've got like the angel owes you a favour, and drow is creating a distraction. But I would also like to see the punch poisoned to see what happens. You have 2 potions, right?
Well, we took a
maybe
bunch,
I've,
but
I've taken some as well. On the way out.
what happens if we just pour all the potions into one crazy potion?
Yeah, let's just see what happens there. So you guys,
sod's law is going to create a massive monster, isn't it?
Possibly.
so you come into the party, and everyone is very distracted by you're being led by this orc in disguise, right? And everyone is distracted by this huge fight, and you can just hear gunshots firing off from the pit, and you can see like the drow like flipping, and you can see him like flipping over the top of the crowd and like jumping around. And the drow looks like he's having the time of his fucking life. He's just having a great time fighting and shooting his guns. And everyone roll me a stealth check with advantage.
18.
20.
Just 20, great.
20, not natural.
Wow, amazing. So you all
Rolls are
manage
good
just to
today.
breeze through the party, and no one notices you. You do notice a punch bowl.
There's a punch.
Yeah,
of course there's a punch, but I just pour all the potions into the punch bowl. I'll keep a couple.
Yeah.
So how many potions are you pouring in?
5 in, and we'll keep 2.
So you put 5 potions into the punch bowl, and I've just rolled for all of them. And as you're walking through the party, and the huge fight is happening, and the crowd are cheering, the angel, as the orc, just pushes past everyone in your way and just leads you straight up the steps. You are ascending the huge steps to what you now know to be the throne room, and you stop at the top of the stairs, and you notice 2 things. The first one is the drow is firing his guns, and he does a huge like flip in the middle of the air, and this champion who looks like an orc, but it's like 5 orcs have been smashed into one orc. It's this like gargantuan monster, and the drow is just speared straight through his chest with a massive knife and massive huge blade, and the drow is just like lifeless on this blade. But you see from his face that while he's bleeding out, he's just smiling. He loves combat.
There was a whole subplot there we never really got to explore.
Nix's tricks.
Nix gave his life for you guys to have a distraction.
Was Nix.
Honourable drow.
It feels really bad that we named it after one of our listeners now.
Yeah, Nix, I'm sorry, you have been
We never got to
nixed.
talk to that guy. Oh, good.
The other thing you see is a load of orcs and imps drink some of the punch.
Hey.
And one of them begins to secrete a caustic liquid. all of the imps around them start coughing and choking. An orc starts to also, like the scientist, just starts to stick to stuff. And there's just like a clump of like 6 orcs all just stuck together trying to unstick themselves. The other one just screams as it's so loud and just shrinks to the size of a small hamster and just starts scurrying around the party and is immediately trodden on in the chaos.
I want him as a pet.
4 or 5 other orcs that drank all of this liquid just start floating and are just hovering above the party. And so it is fucking bedlam in there now. Like they've brought that the fight is over, the champions won, the drow's body is thrown to the floor, there's orcs floating, there's orcs stuck to each other, there's hamster orcs running around, and there are orcs just like emitting caustic liquid. Everyone's like coughing and choking, and the angel just turns to the 3 of you and it's just like, are you proud of yourselves?
I am.
Henley says, yeah, that's how you throw a party.
Well, I'm glad you can stay true to yourself this way.
This is very judgy.
Yes, it is.
She is helping us out.
It's kind of my thing.
Ah,
Yeah.
respect.
Thank you.
Hashtag respect.
Yeah, you're learning, Gluebrick.
I'm learning. Hashtag.
And before she moves through into the throne room, she picks up Ghoul and like regards you for a second, and you feel this like sense of like warmth, like home. And she just says, "I'm sorry for everything that has happened to you, little one. I wish I could help you, but you have a long journey ahead of you left. You will be fine." And just sets you down on the floor.
Henley leans in and says, will I be fine? Do I have a long journey ahead of me left?
Yeah, what about me? You wouldn't heal me. What's the reason you're not healing me? Like, what, do you
Are you
hate
sorry
me?
for what happened to me too?
You, I am not sorry for.
All right,
you
see-
have much to learn.
See you later. Through the doors.
The reason I didn't heal you, Master Gluebrick, is because you are not as foolish as you make out to be. Don't punch yourself in the head. Everybody knows that. How else would he learn? The necromancer here, he is a man of great wisdom and power. Learn from him. And she walks through the doors.
Am I a man of great wisdom and power?
And she snaps her fingers and your mouth shuts.
It's only a matter of time.
Oh, I like this gal.
As you walk through the door, you enter the throne room. But the throne room is completely dark, save for one kind of shaft of light, where you see this kind of swirling sort of red and orange vortex, this portal at the end of the room. And the angel turns to all of you and just says, "I thank you. This is where I must leave you. Consider our debt paid."
Thank you.
And she just disappears, just like almost like confetti, but like starlight confetti. She just disappears.
Ooh.
And she's gone.
Ghoul just sheds a little tear.
Do you think that was God?
No. No, it was just a judgy woman. Let's go.
And so you're in the room with the portal, or what you perceive to be the portal, you assume is the portal, is the only thing in this room that you can see.
Oh, what is it? Oh, the portal's just there,
It's the
unattended.
only thing shedding light in the room.
Okay.
Oh, well, should we
Before anyone catches us,
just touch
let's
it?
go.
We
Yeah.
made it. We made it.
Wait,
Let's go.
whoa.
What?
Are we sure we want to just dive straight into it? Have we not learned anything from diving headfirst into unknown things?
I have learned something about that, yes.
Not to do it? Is that what you learned?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's throw something through.
What do we have we can throw in?
Grenade!
It's not a grenade. We want to keep that grenade.
Is there anything on the sides that I can see? Is there, like, there's things in the room?
There's nothing in the room that you can see. It's
Henley-
just the portal
Henley goes-
and darkness.
He takes off his towel. He bundles it up and he throws it in the portal.
Oh my god. So you're throwing the towel in the portal, is that right?
Yeah.
So
And I don't think I'm going to get it back.
Oh my my God.
You might be surprised.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's really got me.
So Henley's naked body just silhouetted by the portal. He tosses his towel into the portal, and for a second it just is like a match lighting flash paper. There's just this huge bright light, and it sort of suspended in midair. It kind of like contorts and twists and bends and ties itself in knots and unties itself, and it's as if like the very kind of molecular structure of it is being broken down, and it returns to a towel and is just spat back out onto the floor in front of you. But it is burnt to shit. Like, there's holes in it. It's all crumpled and mangled.
Oh.
Henley looks at it and says, hot towel?
And you immediately notice that the portal kind of emits this like bright white light, and there's this huge flash, and it, like a sort of dying star, it collapses in on itself.
No!
And the portal is gone. Completely gone. And from the darkness, you hear this big booming voice, and you can't see the figure just yet, but you hear this booming laugh. And this shaft of light comes down onto the throne, and you see the general sat at the throne, and he just says,
You want to get to the portal? You'll have to get through me.
Thank you for listening to the fourth episode of Hell or High Rollers. I have been your games master, Dave Hearn. Gluebrick, played by Chris Leask. Eric Sanguinius, played by Adam Megiddo. Henley Whispers by Henry Shields. And Ghoul, played by Ellie Morris. The Hat's What You Get advert at the top of the show was written by the wonderful Henry Shields, with additional voices by Alexander Mugnaioni and Charlie Beaumont. And if those kind of little extras float your boat, then we got plenty more for you. Head on over to our Patreon page. The link is found in the episode description. There you can get a whole bunch of amazing bonus content, including a short story written by the wonderful Chris Leask about what happened to the mage hand on board the boat. Also, Henry Shields is running his own campaign where I am a player, so if you want to see Shields get his own back on me, head on over to our Patreon page. And while you're there, you can meet legends like Albion 6000, Dale Williamson, Naylor Caruso, and probably my favourite name so far, Bettina Pagali-Larwin, Elaine Teenan, Mimi Scarlett, Lena Lamanda, Elian Budden, Dave Whitney, and of course the wonderful Chris and Sadie. Also, don't forget you can follow us on Instagram at Hell or High Rollers, Twitter at Hell or High Pod. This show is produced by the wonderful Gareth Tempest, and the title song is by Max Runham. Good night.
Keep telling myself to stay strong. You know I ain't done nothing wrong. I can feel it in my soul that this ain't where I belong.